So, greetings, survivors. Today we have a second very special guest after Dmitro, the PM of project manager and founding father and grandfather of Rage of Max. Today we have Kostya, who is the design wizard and the chief designer of Rage of Max. Gonna speak about how do Max look like, how the game feels like, and everything about visual behind the game. So, Kostya, do you do designs for games just to relax from other serious duties, from more boring projects than game designing?
Uh, yeah, I thought so when I started doing it. That this is will be just some relaxing after work.
Side project.
But when I started, yeah, but when I started doing it, I realized that this is hardest kind of work because you need to know very much. You need to use dozens of different tools, 3D modeling tools, texturing tools. Then you need to optimize models and assets for game engine. You need to understand how to implement it, how to light this properly, uh, and so on, so forth.
Uh,
And also, yeah, this is UI UX for game, which is also overkill. You need to
is it also
test
more
everything. You
rewarding,
need to fix.
more bringing more happiness, more satisfaction when you design a game instead of, let's say, a banking application or a fintech product or any website for media company? Do you feel happier after designing the game?
I like every kind of work which solves somebody's problems. But anyway, as we are the owners of the product, then results is also uh, other ours, and we do it for ourselves first of all, and then for happy gamers.
How many hours have you spent playing Rage of Max yourself? Maximum.
Uh, Steam Steam shows about 100 of hours, but
Well,
before this, I don't know, it's thousands, I think.
impressive. Thanks. What was, if you remember, the most hilarious reaction to your design prototype? So, some quote from a colleague, some facial expression that you will never forget. Anything what someone said, censored or not censored, or how somebody looked like when they saw your design prototype, your recent US design prototype.
The interesting point of this project and the main difference on the others that clients likes almost everything because we are clients. uh, but we like to invent some nicknames for our concepts, for our prototypes, like bastard or cab, because one of them looks like old school cab with horses. Yeah, that's why we call it like this.
What if you merge bastards and cabs into one? So cab for bastards, or a cab full of bastards, or bastards on a cab. You can get even more memes going. Well, thanks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is designing in Figma easier than painting with a pencil or a marker on a wallpaper?
Uh, yeah, it's much similar with to these processes, but when you design in Figma, you have also version history, and you can revert to the previous version. When you draw in on the wallpaper, it stays forever.
Forever.
Uh, yeah, or can be changed with the wallpaper. But yeah, while
Only rarely.
wallpaper stays the same, design stays the same.
How many designers do you have on a team? On a team of Rage of Max?
Uh, Now it's three, four with me, and also Dima, which you have an interview, is also partly a designer, like game designer. Uh,
He's
so
everybody. He's doing everything. One size fits all,
yeah,
man.
yeah. So and I think everyone is designer a little bit uh, inside his soul, even developers too, because they mm, creating the results together with designers,
Yeah, and also
implementing
they serve as
everything, and
prototypes for the characters.
visible visual result is also in hands of developers. Everyone is designer
Do designers behave like
who solves the problems.
do designers sometimes
Huh?
behave like kids? Do designers misbehave and do something outrageous, something crazy, or do they misbehave? Do designers tend to misbehave like kids?
Yeah, designers uh, sometimes and very often designers are late, so it's uh, I think it's behavior like kids because don't like to do everything in time. But
Okay, and
so
they
I
don't
am.
like criticism, so they don't like when you say tell them that something is wrong, right?
Yeah, it's often like this. They don't like, but the life is pain.
Yeah,
Sometimes
they
they
have to
need to
grow up gradually.
fix
You are
what
like,
they done.
yeah, you're like an
Yeah,
evil dad.
yeah, 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 sure.
Make them grow up. Okay. Are some of your designs inspired? Some of the negative characters looks inspired by hated neighbors and family members. For example, is there a monster who was inspired by your mother-in-law?
Uh, Actually, we leave it uh, to the
To the players?
players to yeah uh, to uh, how to imagine their enemies or bosses or some relatives behind the cockpit blister of enemy mechs. Uh, but for our pilots' avatars, we use pictures of our colleagues, of people who
From Rise of Max. Who
was
are
a
definitely
part of
positive.
the team. Yeah, yeah, positive. So it's pilots, uh, represent members of team working on the game.
Great. So they're definitely good characters
Mm,
and powerful superheroes. Thanks.
yeah, yeah, powerful post-apocalyptic super.
All right. Is there a manual you have for communicating with designers, developers, testers? What to say or what not to say if you really want to stay alive, and what to say if you want to delight and inspire creative fellows? What are stop words, no words? How do you communicate in a team?
Not special stop words, I think. So my life motto in general is to tell people the truth, and I think that telling the truth, for designers, developers, and testers is a good idea. Uh, is the best way to work to achieve good results. So maybe that's why my colleagues think I'm a little bit rude guy,
Mm.
tough guy.
Yeah, with beard, with black beard, that's essential
Yeah, yeah.
for tough times. Or the relationship between designers and developers, is it a rivalry? Is it a conflict? Or is it always friendship and love?
I think the friendship is a good word because we all have some
Common
collective
goal.
vision of
Hmm.
what we want to achieve, and we are looking forward to achieve it.
Hmm. Great. How do you punish people? How do you punish designers for designing poorly? What are the punishments, murderies foreseen for them?
As mostly designers like their work very much, so you can't punish them while just just send them rework what they done. So the good punishment, I think, will be uh, to watch some pictures with good design for inspiration, and yeah, playing some games or uh, something like this.
Perfect
So
punishment.
the punishment, only punishment for designers can be some inspiration.
Fantastic punishment, I believe. Yeah, absolutely. Just a dream of punishment.
Yeah,
Okay.
designer is.
What were the features and solutions you wanted to implement, but the rest of the team said, no, no way, they didn't approve your vision?
Yeah, I'm always redrawing the user interface, and the guys tell me to fix something small, like add some button or something, and they uh, come back to the work next day, and everything, just everything was changing because this button moves something around, and then I'm trying to place it some other find other place for this, and then I think that this stuff doesn't work correctly, and I'm trying to play around with things, and everything changing. It's
Great.
magic. And guys say, no, 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 we just place this button here and that's it. Yeah,
Sounds like
that's
magic
how
and
it
sounds
works.
like a fight. So you fight with your team members, not less than max fight with each other on a battlefield. You have teams of max, and yeah, no, it's inspired by your
Uh,
fights in a team.
yeah, sometimes because, but we all want to achieve good result and fight for this, each on his place, and that's okay.
Is who was or still is your worst enemy on a team? Whom with whom do you have the most arguments, fights, maybe conflicts, maybe just and inflated discussions? Who's
Oh, we don't have much fights. Sometimes one time a week we gather together and discuss something. Yeah, it's sometimes fights like what if we used Unreal Engine and not Unity, and describe the pros and contras, like some fantasies which are won't be realized now, or
for
implement some big feature. Everyone come with some ideas, and yeah, so we're just talking, not fighting.
okay,
Anyway,
great. What if I'm playing and I happen not to like something, and my opinion is very important? Should I bombard your socials with my hate comments, or just take a magic marker and draw what I want on the monitor of my desktop? What should I do? If I want some character
you
to
are
look another way.
you are completely free to not like our game. Uh, just buy it and do whatever you want. You can draw something on your monitor, or you can, I don't know, make a screenshot and draw there something you want to imagine inside of our game. But yeah, it's a free country, free world. You can do whatever you want. You even free to don't like our Rage of Max.
It's impossible. It's cool. Everybody should like it.
Yeah, I hope.
What's more important? An extremely dull question. What's more important, shapes or colors? Are there cases when you actually can compare something square with something red?
I think that more important is idea, and you can use anything to visualize your idea, shapes or colors. But if you don't have any idea, any shape
Nothing's
or
gonna help
color
you.
you use, don't solve the problem. So idea is more important, I think.
Sounds like a toast.
Yeah.
What if I am 5 years old or 60 years old and I also want to do designs for games? Uh, what should I do and what to start with to be a game designer just like you?
uh, at any age you can start. I think if you're 5 and you already know you want to be a designer, it's much easier. But at 60, it also okay because I'm a chemical equipment engineer by my education, and I started learning 3D. I think after 35, and
What
so
should you do first? One, two,
if you
three. To start from the zero, start from the
uh
game designer.
okay, first of all, designer don't have to don't have to know drawing. He can just use someone else's pictures to visualize the idea, and he just uh, need to have some special mindset to solve the problems. That's more important. So uh, if you learn, if you are able to solve the problems, you can find the way to learn be
To learn
to
and to
be
design.
the game designer or designer
Last but
because
not
that's a
least,
problem and you have to solve.
what tools do you use on a daily basis, and what tools and programs do you like and don't like?
Uh,
Which
Tool is just a tool. My main tool is my hands, is my eyes, and my mind. Uh, but as for uh, some programs, some
just
software,
Figma
I
or something
use.
else?
Hmm?
Just
I
Figma or
use
something else with
Figma.
software.
Hmm? Once
Uh,
more.
Figma, any other software? What programs do you use?
Yeah, for the designing of interfaces for UI UX, I use Figma, which is not completely good if you want to use some skeuomorphism details. So Figma is not the best tool for this. If you want some realistic buttons, you better use Photoshop or something like this. Then, yeah, I use many Adobe tools. I use Blender, ZBrush, Substance Painter for texturing, and Unity, because some of the design stuff I'm doing right in the game engine.
What tools are your
So yeah,
favorite,
it's
and what tools you don't like? What software and programs do you like, and what
uh,
tools
f-
do you
uh,
hate?
I don't like that in different design tools there are different shortcuts for navigation. And when you switch between different tools, you have to use different buttons to rotate your camera or rotate your object inside the camera, and that's confusing me all the time, because where I am at when, for example, I'm at Substance Painter and trying to use shortcuts from ZBrush, it doesn't work. And then I go to the Figma and trying to rotate my canvas in 3D, and it doesn't work again. So
Yeah, but you
this is.
overcome it and create beautiful games like Rage of Max. Okay, thanks everyone. Thanks for watching.
Thank you.
Mhm.